Today we're going to be looking at some of the Hive's new stuff, the maps. This year, especially in the past 2 months, they've released so many maps in different games that I've lost count. But I'll only be talking about the new Hive SkyWars maps, the new Murder Mystery maps, and the new Bridge maps in this video. Where did the lights go? Europa is an interesting map. Your starting island is pretty normal, but the middle is different on a whole new level. If you look at the map, there actually isn't a middle. The semi-middles are technically the middle here, and the mystery chest is on its own separate island. This style of map kind of reminds me a lot of CubeCraft, and I kinda like it. It reminds me of Arrow, but if it existed for SkyWars instead. I will say the middle of the map could be a little more connected because of how small the islands are, but other than that, I'll give this map a 7 out of 10. Next up is Turmoil, the other SkyWars map that tries something new. Okay, wait, pause. What the hell is a Turmoil? What? I do have a few problems with this map. For starters, this map is dark, which doesn't bug me too much, but the particles kinda do here. Like, you can't see the team colors easily. There's also the loud, annoying nether sounds. Okay, look, I know the goal was to show confusion or disturbance, but my god. Now, your team island is alright, but there's barely any ores on your team island. The main problem is the middle, though. So this map feels so enclosed, but I have a feeling people will still run loops infinitely at the middle. You can also easily block people, which has led to more annoying late game moments. Middle isn't all bad though, as getting to middle is very easy, and middle always feels chaotic on this map, and not in a bad way like maps that have a smaller middle. This one is my least favorite out of the new maps. It's not the best, but not the worst thing either. I would rate it a 6 out of 10. The last solos map is Grove, and it's a pretty nice map. It does follow the same Hive SkyWars map formula, but this map feels refreshing to play on. Grove is like Crypt and Grove merged into one. The only thing I don't like about this map is the semi-middles, and it's because they're weirdly placed, making it awkward to bridge on some parts. But overall, I think this map is a 7.5 out of 10. Now on to duos. Burgundy reminds me a lot like Howler in SkyWars. The map feels like Howler and even looks like it to an extent. But aside from that though, your team island is nice, semi-middles are okay, and the middle's pretty good, so I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. I'm not sure how to feel about Sanctuary. I like the team islands and middle for the most part, but the semi-middles are a little strange though. Like the normal islands are placed kinda weirdly. I mean, it takes more blocks to literally bridge from the non-corner islands, which ideally you also have to go here than the non-corner islands where you can bridge straight. I'll give this a 7 out of 10 though, so a little worse than Burgundy. Now on to trio/squads. So aside from how it looks, Flourish is kind of a boring map. I saw someone say this, but I think it's because this map feels like a Treasure Wars map. Like the podiums at middle where the chests are can easily be replaced with summoners. The treasure would easily be down here and the shop would be up there. These corner islands also look like the diamond generator would be there. Nothing's wrong with this map though. Your team island is decent, semi-middles are a bit small but alright. And middle's pretty good. I think it deserves a 7 out of 10. Amsterdam is interesting. After years of real-life Hive maps, they did the good old iconic Netherlands city. I like the little street with buildings your team island is on. Gameplay-wise, middle is also great. I like how in the middle everything is, and I'm not sure why. However, the main problem with this map is that it's too big. This map is also kind of empty, which means assuming you have blocks, you can run forever and nothing can stop you. Also, Amsterdam is a unique city, so middle could have been more unique. 7 out of 10. The team islands low-key kinda carry this map. That's all of the new SkyWars maps. Let's switch to Murder Mystery. Fairy Gardens feels kind of weird to play on, and I'm not exactly sure why. Definitely one of the weaker Murder Mystery maps though. This map is separated into 2 parts, the top part and the bottom part with the bakery. In the well, there's a murderer power-up where all the teleporters get disabled for 20 seconds. Like, bro, what do you think I'm gonna do in 20 seconds? Just sit there? What is this, bro? I got scammed. Refund me my coins. So this feature is just unnecessary, so make it so the teleporters are disabled for the rest of the round for innocence. Speaking of coins, it feels really weird playing on this map. Maybe it's because it's so open? I don't know. This map has potential, but it just kind of feels odd right now. 6 out of 10. Castletown is a great map. There are 3 keys scattered around the map, and if all keys are found, the gate opens up to claim an arrow. Ooh, fancy gate. But yeah, this is not as OP as Pigment's cubes because, not gonna lie, the hell are the keys half the times? The flooding is a nice addition to this map. Something I've noticed while playing this map is the coins go crazy. This has to be one of the best maps to collect coins. 7.5 out of 10. Also, this map looks like literally every new hide and seek map. Wait, what map is after this again? Oh. Backrooms was teased in the July development post, which immediately sparked people's attention. Fast forward to now, it's here. Gifts spawn randomly, and for 3 coins you could get speed, invisibility, or a flashlight. I wonder why you would need a flashlight. You could turn off the lights as the murderer. This map has so many secrets put into this that it's crazy. I could make a whole video on this map, and I might. For starters, there are multiple variants of the same map, and they each vary in rarity. The main variant is the office, where you can see in the office through the fish tank, but there's a chance you could play on mirrored office, which is the same map just flipped, and once you realize, yeah, it's confusing. Filled wall backrooms. This variant has no map behind the fish tank, and as of right now, it's practically the same as office. Warehouse backrooms. The main thing going for this one is the depressed party room and the orange storage room, which feels so off whenever you get this variant. Replay backrooms. This one is the rarest of all the backroom variants, and it still is. The main thing going for this one is the truck in the garage, the library switching places, and the infamous computer. Interacting with this computer opens up a prompt asking for a code where you put your Minecraft username in alphabetical order, and if you have numbers in your name, add them up. Completing this does absolutely nothing. Oh, would you look at that? It's a Hive update! New gravity maps and murder mystery balancing? Fixed backroom anomalies? Oh, hell nah. New variants. Overgrown backrooms. This one is very noticeably different. This map also has a different angle of office. Elevator backrooms. Possibly the most unique backroom variant. This one has the office elevator and vent passageway, has basalt delta particles, and is mostly empty. The one rainbow room is empty with a computer that plays a Morse code. Even the filled variant got updated to have a map extension, and remember that code that you put in? If you've done that, you could wave in front of the mirror, it would crack, there's a costume you could collect, and it plays music. Yeah, this singular map is so detailed that there's a whole hunt into this map. These variants make this map feel much more alive and feel like a better version of Office, and it low-key carries. 8.5 out of 10. Now it's time for the bridge maps. I finally added maps to the bridge. They made unique bases for each map, and the background scenery looks nice, but it's not the main focus. The thing I wasn't expecting though was different variants of the new maps. I talked about this before, and it makes the game so much replayable now. Let's talk about these new maps and their 3 variants. City Tunnel is one of my favorite bridge maps, but I'm not sure why. 9 out of 10. I just always have fun games on this one, and it's a fair map. City Overhead is also one of my favorite bridge maps. 8 out of 10. The city maps are a really solid set of maps. Good job. Cubic Arches is the worst variant out of the 3, and the reason why is it's impossible to protect your goal on this map. I can't find a good way to stop people from getting to your goal. There's also the fact that people could just build up and win every time. The highest I could give this map is a 5 out of 10. Cubic Platform is a great map, and I'll give this map a 7.5 out of 10. Cubic Gap, on the other hand, is slightly better than Platform because the parkour feels less awkward. 8 out of 10. So all of the Coliseum maps are different slightly whenever it would be stair placement or something else, but I feel they all play out the same. Fortunately, all of the Coliseum maps get an 8 out of 10 because overall all of the Coliseum maps are awesome. And now it's time for the most recent map, or should I say maps? Techno. Techno Diverge has the same problem with cubic arches. You can't protect, but it's slightly better because you have to go up instead of cubic arches where you go down. So I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. My god, Techno Tiered is my least favorite bridge map. And it's because you can't protect on this map, but it's different than being open. So you have 4 entrances to protect, and the top goal entrance is so bad. So first of all, you can easily jump down and score easily here. You can also do the same thing but go left or right. But the absolute worst one is at the top where you can easily fall into the goal, which is difficult to protect combined with all of the other entrances. 5 out of 10. Technozoid is the best Techno map. It's kind of like Cubic Gap with the parkour but a little smaller, so 7.5 out of 10. But I'm actually going to bump it up to an 8 out of 10 because of this wall. So yeah, that is my opinion on the new maps. Most of them are pretty solid, but speaking of maps, go watch my latest map rankings video.